Hey everyone, Dan at Ochiko Bushcraft. Well, I'm out here in the Ochiko Mountains today with Ken Cardwell, fellow bushcrafter, knife maker, outdoorsman, and he's going to show you guys his vehicle survival kit. Ken, you want to say hello to everybody?
Hi guys, welcome to be here. Thank you.
So Ken has a YouTube channel called Ghost Honda. It will be in the description at the end of this video, so that you can go check out his videos and more detail on what we're about to do. But what I'm in the process of doing is a complete overhaul on my vehicle survival kit, which I've never done a video on for you guys. So in the process, I decided to reach out to some fellow bushcrafters and overlanders to get ideas of things that I could do to my vehicle survival kit. So Ken's got his 2014 Jeep Wrangler, Ken? Jeep Wrangler out here, completely decked out with survival gear. And I've asked him to kind of give you guys a tour of what he carries out here. And this helps give me some ideas of what I want to put in my vehicle. So this is going to be the start of a series. The final video will be my loadout on my vehicle when I get my kit completely done. But today, Ken's going to give you a complete tour of his setup on his Jeep.
Hey guys, hopefully I include everything, but this is really a rock crawler. It's made to do that, but I don't use it that way. I use it for camping and exploration. But it has the capabilities. It has 37-inch tires, everything underneath. I mean, everything underneath is custom. Heavier built to accommodate the tires and the workings. This bumper's new. The winch is new. Everything about this is pretty much custom from the standard start. Underneath, I have new steering, new axles, new ball joints, etc. The Jeep is equipped with stabilizer bars, and I can unhook them and I can get a lot of sway if I want to go over big stuff, which I don't usually do, but it's got the capabilities. What's nice, it's raised 4.5 inches, so I can get up above things a little bit better. The tires are about 12 inches wide, so they got a big footprint, especially in the snow. I got the rock slide type of step up here. The lights on this system, these are extremely bright. I got fog lights up here as well. I can't turn these on in everyday driving because they're too bright. That's about it, except that these fenders are usually plastic and they're metal, so I can climb up and get up to the top easier. Up on top I have this awning that comes out, has poles, even has lights on it. If I want to get in this door here, I can leave it open and it's covered that way. Survival wise, I got the gas and the water packs up here. I have a blue bag up there that's wood on it, I mean. I usually have a couple, 3 bags of wood, but I brought Dan just 1 bag. I got extra supplies I don't get to as often up in that box. Also on the other side, I can mention it now, we could see it, but they're the tracks that you would put underneath your tires to try to get unstuck if that's a problem. This tire is extremely heavy, so I had to have a new bumper built right there with the connection over here on this side that sways, so it's actually on the bumper instead of on the frame of the body of the vehicle. If it was on the body, it would bend out. They're so heavy. The back is pretty much normal as a Jeep, and I guess we'll go over that next, kind of what's inside and how I fixed it up.
All right, guys, so that was the outside of Ken's Jeep and the modifications that are on it that has made his vehicle better equipped for survival. He's about to give you guys the loadout, so I'm just going to step aside, and for the first time ever, I will be checking out all of his survival gear. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, I hope I cover everything because there's a lot in here. It looks disorganized, but I know where everything's at. First of all, I got a drawer system, which a lot of overlanders have, which has a lot of stuff in it. I have a bunch of things here that's on it, and I'll explain. And then I got this part up here holding things, as well as the back seat. So first of all, on top of here, like this is my Coleman lantern. This is just odds and ends of survival things like gloves, toilet paper, a scarf you can lay down. He's big on the scarf stuff. This is one of the water bottles that he mentioned even. The brand, what is it now?
Oh, Pathfinder?
Pathfinder. I find it's really a good water bottle. That's just one. Got propane, lights. Something else that Dan is big on and I really advise is fat wood. I keep these curls. I can start a fire right away.
You cannot go wrong with fat wood, guys.
For sure. Okay, I'm going to move this aside just a little bit here. This is a table, a metal table I'd advise, not a wooden one. This system here, Deep Sleep, is really spendy, but it's worth all the money. It's like a 4-inch pad, high R value, really nice. I set this up on this side of the platform and I sleep in it. This is not stock. This is a heavy metal type of a rig that really holds a lot of weight if you want to. Propane stove. Here's my out of the Jeep backpack that Dan recommends having when you just take off somewhere. You got everything in here if you need to. I got some other odds and end fire kits and stuff over here, like this one here. Duct tape, jack holder.
Wool blanket, Ken?
This is one of those cheap wool ones. I use just to lay stuff on, so it's a throwaway.
Gotcha. This
is something that probably people don't ever use. It's kind of cool. It's padded, and it's supposed to be for I'm not sure what. I used to put pens in it, but what I do now, because electronics, batteries, and the fire starters, you get up in the morning and they just don't work because they're too cold. Well, I put those things in here, and then either put it right by my sleeping bag or inside or somewhere, and they're nice and cozy. Next morning, I don't have any trouble getting the light going, or a flashlight or whatever the case.
Okay, I want to. Oh, sorry, I didn't interrupt. I want to ask real quick because he mentioned the backpack. So, you're set up. If for some reason you got this thing, even with those 9-foot tall tires, you got stuck out here and had to walk. You have a backpack. You have water. You have the gear to get back home. And if somewhere along the way you had to set up a camp walking, you have everything in a pack to keep you safe until you get back to civilization. Right? Okay,
right.
Absolutely.
Right. Good point. This is something that a lot of people make, but I found it's really nice to pack your wood to camp, put it in here, and then you just carry it as kind of a cool device. Besides, I put it down as a stepping place to keep dry. I got a bunch of odds and ends, my axes right here, and a couple other little bags, but that's kind of what's all around here, normal stuff. This is not normal though. This is not real spendy, but it's not cheap either, but really well made. It's a drawer system.
Oh, that's cool.
And
oh wow.
You can take this board off, prop it up or whatever you want to. On the sides over here, these two things, I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing, right here on the two sides, they lift up. I have recovery gear on that side, and other types of camping gear on that side, propane, lights, etc. This is mostly the kitchen type stuff. This comes off.
Oh wow. You
can put a collapsible sink right here. I have a pump that fits right here. You hook it to the big 5-gallon water bottles or cans, and you can actually I have a faucet that works like just like a sink. It's really cool.
You got a hatchet down in there?
Yeah, I got odds and ends of things in here for sure.
Oh, the whole thing opens up.
Yeah. So, you know, I got big pans. Yeah, you want to move it closer? I forgot my grill yesterday when I went camping, so I had to cook my steak on a pan, which is really a bummer. But I got bowls and cups, plasticware, some more fire making stuff, foil, coffee that Dan loves,
no
silverware,
coffee.
and lights. And then I got some emergency food that Dan was mentioning in one of his videos, freeze-dried, 4-item potatoes, tuna fish, hand warmers, cleaning pads. I got a little knife here I use to slice with. I got this tape, which I highly recommend having. I think Dan showed one of these one time where you can find your way back. Yeah. Soaps, oils, can opener, all the normal kitchenware type things that you would have. And I can take this top off. I can put my sink in. I can do a lot of different odds and ends in it. I also have these things which actually help prop up the front to finish my sleeping gear. If you could see back in there, the backs of the seats are right there. I would take and fold those down, and I'll show you inside in a second, and put some more boards up there. I got 3 boards. I got one right here and 2 up there that finish the sleeping system, and then I put my sleeping bag and the whole works that you'll see inside there, and I can sleep really comfortably inside. So that's about it for kind of looking in from the back here.
Now, one thing I wanted to point out, Ken, because they haven't been able to see this on the camera yet, is you've got the back of your tailgate inside equipped with something that will hold knife pouches and multi-tools and anything else that you just want to hang there.
Right. I used to have a lot of stuff here, but because of this thing, it only allows so much thickness now. I was going to put a table right here. They have the fold-out tables.
Oh, okay.
But with this pulled back, it gets in the way. Besides, I have a table I put right here where you're at with the camera, and I can just cook right here. It's no problem.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're on the right side of the vehicle now, and because of the view, it's easier to see from this side here. I do have 3 wool blankets. I highly suggest wool like Dan has in the past. This is a winter sleeping bag.
Oh, very cool.
That's really nice. This is, not sure if you can see it, I'll just pull it out. This is what I inflate the tires with when I deflate them. I got a tool box here. Underneath I got some more wood for jacking up the vehicle if I need, or just using it for various things. I have some clothing here, and over on the other side I got a shovel, tarp, and I have, which is really cool, a solar powered generator. It's about this big, made by Patriots.
Oh, wow.
And it has solar panels that come out about, see if you can see that, about that size. So I have solar power to for an extended stay here. It's kind of nice. I have a bunch of things underneath the seat there too. Mainly I wanted to show you, let's see, I move these seats forward and they come down all the way. I move, I'll get on this other side here. I move these seats forward all the way, and then I put my wood system, there's 3 pieces right here that make the floor. I put my mattress on this side, my sleeping bag, wool blanket on top and bottom, And it is really cozy sleeping on this side right here.
So basically your Jeep turns into a solar-powered RV for camping.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I have a Mr. Buddy heater on the other side.
Oh, wow.
I actually get in from that side because my sleeping bag's all here. And you don't want to try to climb over it. So I enter that side, and it's really easy to get into the bag on this side. And I have a Mr. Buddy heater if I want to use it. It's setting on wood, so it's really safe. I have a carbon monoxide detector right up front. I leave the windows cracked a little bit too. And then that's about it. For the sleeping system is just so cool. With that 4-inch pad, it's just like sleeping at home. I got something I want to show you that Dan doesn't know about yet, but I've harped at him a lot.
Uh-oh.
This box here, which is really heavy.
Well, he's pulling out a heavy box, guys. You probably can't hear what he's saying in there, but...
So, two things on here. This box is held up by rope. And that rope is what I made out of grass. And I wanted Dan to do a video someday on how to make this rope. I got a place I can take him, and I think you'd have fun making rope like this too.
I did that with you once on the river. It's been a long time, and I'm pretty rusty, so he's going to have to fill me in on how to twist and turn once.
When you get old, you get senile. So
I want to show this. Is this one of your throwing hawks?
Yeah, this is the other thing I wanted him to try. Yeah,
lost the head on that one. Throwing hawk
is to play with some hawks and show him how to throw a little bit, because they're just a lot of fun, besides being useful for chopping.
Very cool.
I got a bunch of kindling in this box, is why I have it.
Okay, I wanted to ask one thing. You didn't mention it, but I know it's in there. I see you have bottled water with you. You've got water up on top and everything. So if you're in a desert situation, you've got a way to stay hydrated. But you also have in your survival kit a water filtration or purification system of some sort, so that you can go right down here to the creeks and filter water.
Yeah, I also have this, as well as the Sawyer filtration system.
There you go.
And I've actually taken Dan's advice on second to last video when he did water filtration. I did order another Sawyer squeeze, and I ordered the bag that you recommended, the Knock, I think it is.
Yes, the Knock, yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
So I got both of those coming. I have 3 water filter systems already. I have one for my wife and her to-go bag, and 2 others. So I just like the advice he gave on the Knock, especially, where it's so thin, but you can fill it up to either a liter or 2 liters. That's about it. I know I missed some things. I got a bag of wood for Dan up here, in case he wants to start a fire the easy way. So, yeah. Any questions you can put in the comments, I'm sure. I'm a real light freak, so I always have different types of lights around.
Yeah, I see you got a headlamp up on your dash handy, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Ken, thanks for sharing with everybody. Let me pause here and move this camera around. All right, guys. So as I said at the start, this is very beneficial to me because my little truck's parked back over here, and I am completely overhauling and building a brand new survival gear system for my own truck. So Ken and others, which I hope to get a video or 2 of some other vehicles, I've been going to them to see how they've got their vehicles set up, what kind of ideas I can get from them. I really like the idea that he mentioned on that little solar power generator, and that's something that I'm going to do some research into, and maybe at some time I will pick one up or come out here with Ken and we'll actually do a video on how it works, because that's something that really intrigued me. But just to remind you, Ken's channel is Ghost Honda. He does bushcraft videos. And Ken is actually the one who taught me how to do my first bow drill many centuries ago. And you can check his channel out. It will be in the description. And he's going to have a video following this one where he is up in the mountains and he's actually setting up his sleep system and using some of the gear that you guys saw today. And again, just stay tuned, because sometime in the near future, when I get my vehicle survival kit all done. It won't be as elaborate as Ken's, but it will be something that works for me. I will give you guys a detailed loadout on what I carry. So Dan at Ochiko Bushcraft, and I guess the one thing I would add to this is anytime you go up in the mountains or out on the desert, have some kind of a survival gear or kit with you. Not just stuff in your vehicle, but worst case scenario, even a truck this size with these tires can get stuck out here or can break down. Have a way to walk out, a pack with survival gear, and get yourself home safely if, you know, that happens to be your last resort. Take care, everyone. Dan at Ochiko Bushcraft.